Hi guys! I'm back today with another handbag review video. This time it is a bag from Louis Vuitton, as you can see here in this dust bag. I have waited over a year, probably close to 2 years, for this beauty. And I know it had been sold out for a long time, and then there were issues with some of the bags. There were glazing issues and cracking issues. So I guess it's a blessing in disguise that I had to wait because, from what I understand, they did correct a lot of those issues. And I've had this bag, the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis in the Monogram, for a couple of months. I think I purchased this in August or maybe early September. And I couldn't be happier with it. I am so pleased. There is absolutely no issue. As you can see up close, the glazing is perfect. I studied this carefully. I inspected it in the store. Actually, I was surprised that they had it, and I was about to just snatch it up, but then I noticed that the one that the essay showed me, the zipper in the back was quite, what is the word? It was kind of sticky and wouldn't open smoothly. So I asked her if she might have another one, and she did go to the back and brought a brand new one, which is this one. So I just want to say that, if you're excited about a bag and you're surprised that the store actually has a bag that's difficult to find, I know it's easy to get excited and overwhelmed and just want to snatch it up, but you do want to inspect every bag, especially something as high-end and as expensive as one of these. And don't be shy about asking for another one so that you can inspect the the ones they have on stock, and choose the one that you feel is in the best condition. Choose the one that just speaks to you. I also looked at the shape. I wanted it to be as symmetrical as possible. Some, in the past I've seen where the flap is much wider and it just doesn't look right, where I feel like the balance is off, but this bag, it seemed very balanced. So I'll quickly show you the features. You've got the monogram, you've got this handle in the classic Louis Vuitton vachette leather, and there is a vachette leather piece right there, and on each side there's a little hook or loop, I should say, where you put in the strap. So there's a piece of vachette leather there and a piece over here. So that's all that there is in terms of the untreated vachette leather. I'm not a big fan of having to take really careful care of my bags and baby them, and I don't like high maintenance bags. I like to just be on the go and not think too much about them. So I like that this particular bag doesn't have too much of the vachette, which because it's untreated, everyone knows that if you go out in the rain with it and it gets wet, you can get some pretty gnarly water stains. So I'll show you what I did with that to protect it in a minute. But first, here's the beautiful gold lock. It says here Louis Vuitton Paris. And you squeeze these two together for this to pop open. And inside I put the strap. There is beautiful, soft, delicious microfiber suede on the inside with 1, 2, 3 separate compartments. And then on the inside, again in the vachette leather, it says Louis Vuitton Paris, and this one is made in France. I asked the essay about the glazing issues, and she said that they corrected it. She also mentioned the cracking, where some people complained that when they opened, the flap was cracking. She said that Louis Vuitton addressed that by bending the flap all the way back before glazing it, so that there's more give and more flexibility. I think also the newer models are slightly softer and mushier, so more pliable. I noticed that my strap, while it's still quite sturdy and it's in the same matching monogram, it's a really nice feel to it. But I did notice that some people complained that their older Pochette Métis straps were really stiff and they would just curl, and even after some use they would still curl. I think because I have the newer model with the softer, more pliable canvas, you can see here it just lays very naturally. There's no curling, there's no stiffness. I usually just hook this on and wear this either on my shoulder or crossbody. And when I'm not wearing it, I always take it off and I curl it up and I put it inside my bag. That's how I store it, and there's been no issue with the curling. This here sort of swivels, so you can put it on any way you'd like and adjust it to all face the same way when you wear it. On each side you have the Louis Vuitton imprints, or engraving I should say. The same over here. Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton. Now there are plenty of reviews on YouTube of this bag. Many people love it or are waiting for it or looking for it. Some people have owned it, had issues, returned it, and then bought new ones, or they went back and got a different version, either in the reverse monogram or in the Empreinte leather. But I love the monogram in this bag. It's so classic. I feel like it will last through all the trends and all the years, and it's such a great size. I thought this might be a little bit big for me because I love mini bags, and if you watch some of my other videos, you'll see that I go for pretty small mini bags. I have the Chanel Walk that I use on a regular basis as a purse. You can see the size difference here. I put my phone, my keys, my card holder, my work ID, my lip balm, all the essentials fit in here. But you can see there's quite a big size difference. So I thought, wow, the Pochette Métis is bigger than I'm used to. Here is another bag of mine that I love. I did a review on this if you want to check out my other video. This is the Saint Laurent Toy Lulu. See the difference in size again. The Toy Lulu is puffier. It's just a totally different bag, totally different look, but it's puffier, but it's still much smaller if you look at it from the front, right? And I do have a bag that is very similar in size to the Pochette Métis. It's just a little bit narrower, or yeah, narrower, I guess is the right word. This is the Celine Trio. It is almost identical in the length and the height. The length is about 9 inches, and the height is about 7.5 inches, and the depth is about 2.5, maybe 2 3/4. So the Celine Trio is just made to be flatter, so you wouldn't be able to put as many bulky items without them sort of sticking out. But the Pochette Métis, you can really puff it up. You see here? You can fill it quite. You can make it really full and it would still look great and retain its shape. So I have not ever, since I've owned this for the last couple of months, I've never been able to completely fill this bag to the brim. I just don't carry a lot, so there's always room. But I do put in, of course, my iPhone 7 Plus every day. I'll just show you the case because I'm using the phone to film this. See, it's an empty case. You see, it just gets swallowed up, so it's such a great size because you can put a lot in here. And I apologize, there's always sirens in the background here in New York City, especially when I'm filming. I almost feel like the Chanel Walk can fit in here. I didn't try this before, but oh my gosh, look at that. You can even put this in here, wow. And this bag is great because you can dress it up, you can dress it down, and it's super light. I always go for light, comfortable bags, and because this is canvas, it's very light. I don't know exactly how much it weighs. I do intend on weighing all of my bags. I'm getting a small kitchen scale, and I will do a review in the future of all my bags and all their weights. But for now, I'll just tell you it's pretty light, and I am very picky about the weight of my bags. And while it's light and comfortable, the functionality, I mean, you can fit so much in here. You really can you could probably put a book in here, a planner. It's a great travel bag because it's really secure with the lock. You can put your passports, a full-size wallet. I mean, you just saw that I put the Chanel walk in there and it fit really comfortably. So this is the beautiful, beautiful Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. I am so happy that I got it. I'm so happy that all of the previous issues with the glazing and the cracking didn't scare me off, because my bag, as far as I can see, is perfect, no issues, and I don't have any regrets. If you are considering getting the Pochette Métis and you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. Now for the vachette, I did spray this with Apple Guard. So many of you may already be familiar with the Apple Guard. It is just a water repellent spray. It says rain and stain repellent. And of course I was scared to use this in the beginning, but I've seen other people spray this on their bags and they turned out fine. So what I did was, when I first got the bag, I covered all the canvas in paper towels. I even put paper towels under here and under here, and I gave this a once over. I let it dry for about 10-15 minutes, and then I sprayed it again. I think I did it about 2 or 3 times. The same with the other smaller pieces here. And again, I apologize for the crazy sirens in the background. It feels like they always show up when I'm filming. And then I left it overnight to dry. And the next morning, I checked. It looked great. It looked just like it did before I sprayed the bag. And then I sprayed it again, one more time, just to be safe, and let it dry again. Now, it does say on the back to hold the can 6 to 9 inches from the surface, which I did. And it does say to treat it periodically, so I may spray the bag maybe once a year just in case, but I'm not going to wear this when it's downpouring. It's just if I get caught in a drizzle, I want it to be somewhat protected. I did talk about this back zipper, didn't I? Also lined in the microfiber. Beautiful. Feels so good on the hands. Feels so, so good. The original Pochette Métis that came out a few years ago had had a little zipper pull that was also in the matching vachette, and I believe that customers complained because if you have the vachette leather rubbing up against you, especially if you're wearing dark jeans or dark colors, you can definitely get color transfer and it wouldn't look as good, right? So I believe that Louis Vuitton took that feedback and decided to make a change, and there's no longer a piece of leather hanging on the zipper. I actually prefer this. I feel like it's much cleaner and neater. I like to go for more minimalist looking styles. Obviously this bag is not really minimalist. It's got Monogram logo everywhere, but it's still very chic and classic and simple. And like I said, I think I will be wearing this for many years to come. So wanted to share this with you. Again, if you have any hesitations, don't hesitate. It's such a fantastic bag. Especially in the fall, I think it looks beautiful with fall colors, fall neutrals. If you're wearing black, camel, brown, burgundy, navy, gray even, whites, it just looks fantastic. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful, and I am more than happy to answer questions, or if you have any comments, please leave some comments for me below. I love to interact with you guys. And please, 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 I'm new to YouTube, but I'm trying to build up my community here. I would love for you to subscribe and follow me when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys!